I'm pretty sure that Elon Musk is going to jail. Let me explain. First up, I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. It is, however, funny. See, it turns out that Elon Musk and his government agency, Doge, were never confirmed by Congress. As such, they have no legal authority to do the things that they required legal authority to do, which, if that's confusing you, it just means it's a crime. And if they were directed to do these things by the Trump administration, by Trump himself, perchance, that means that those are grounds for impeachment. The specific laws are laws like the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. You're not allowed unauthorized access to federal government systems. The Privacy Act of 1974. You are not allowed unauthorized access to federal government databases. U.S. Code 2071. The concealment, removal, or mutilation of government records. Without authorization, you're not even allowed to handle government records. Are you sensing a theme? Well, I'm about to surprise you. U.S. Code 1752, which is basically breaking and entering. It's unlawful to knowingly enter or remain inside of a government building that you don't have authorized access to. And they were told multiple times that they did not. Which of course means that those kids that Elon sent are on the chopping block. But it also means Elon himself is on the chopping block because he ordered it. And Trump might be too, if he personally ordered it. Now, your senators, your representatives, they already know this. They don't know that you know. You should inform them that you know. If they know that you know and you've told them, then they know that you know that they know. And then they have to do something. Stock up on some popcorn. It starts. God, we're not even a month in yet and it's already impeachment season.
What we're trying to do is ensure that you can't have unelected bureaucrats making decisions that have massive economic impacts and have major impacts on the lives of the American people.
I love what they're doing. I love what they're doing with USAID. I love what they're talking about doing with the Department of Education.
An unelected official in this government who clearly has open disdain, if not outright hatred, for Trump voters.
This is why we need top to bottom review. I love the reforms that the president's instituted.
The only way to give our friends in state and local government security is for us to pass a law. Not for the bureaucracy to tell us what we did. We know what we did.
Oh, it's an insurrection, and Elon Musk doesn't have the authority. Well, sure he has the authority. The president gave it to him.
If you have nameless, faceless bureaucrats who are effectively making law, they are by definition unaccountable.
We don't see this as a threat to Article 1 at all. We see this as an active, engaged, committed executive branch authority.
Constitutionally questionable board of unelected bureaucrats empowered to make changes without feedback from Congress.
I have very few qualms with him advising, whispering in the ear, perhaps of the president.
Unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats in the executive branch run the country.
Does Musk have too much influence?
No, I don't think so. I think this is exactly what the American people voted for.
It's time for the Trucker John livestream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah. The Trucker John livestream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time, good time. Trucker John livestream. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Well, yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. Trucker John.
Okay, all right. Hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully the mic is working. Unfortunately, I got some sun coming in here. That didn't help, I don't think. I don't know. If I just keep my head over here and, oh well. Look at there. Hal's here. Hey, everybody. Hal's here. He's right over my shoulder. Look at. He's like saying something. He's saying, hey. He's like, hey, Chucker John. I think that's what he was saying. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive that that was a direct quote. I do have the sun shining through. We got sunshine. We got sunshine today. So it's a weird thing. It's a weird picture, but it's a weird show. This is a weird show. Okay, let's be honest here. It is a weird show. You know, so we're gonna have weird images. We're gonna have weird stuff. Anyway, hello everybody. It's 3:08 p.m. Pacific time zone in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. The current temperature looks like it's about 69 degrees. I have to remember not to get out of that sun there, or to get out of the sun. Brooklyn 471 is here. We be back. First in, Aaron West. Hello, Aaron. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. You is here. Carrie C. Hello, Carrie C. Good to see you. Good to see Carrie C. Nick Rich, like number 6. Good day again. We got 30 watching, but only 20 thumbs ups. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me if you would. That would be so awesome. I do appreciate all the support. Liking, subscribing, sharing, whatever you guys do, memberships, it's all great. Robert Perez, Revenge of the Nerds 2024. Hello, Robert Perez. Yeah, that was the little group there. Stephen Sears, yo, Trucker John. Hello from Kansas City. See, I love Kansas City. I'm not talking shit about Kansas City. Please don't talk shit about my home state of California. Not that you were, Stephen, but you know. Alvin Stu, hey, Alvin Stu, good to see you in the old driver's lounge. We got Jonathan Papazon, Two Faces, think so. Yeah, about the how two-faced these Republicans are. Just so two-faced. You are so right, Jonathan. By the way, thanks for being here, Jonathan. I'm not sure if I've seen you before, so I just want to say hello and welcome to the driver's lounge. That's right, with Hal Sparks right behind me. Just hanging out. Hal Sparks just hanging out. Hey, Hal, how's it going? Let's see, there's Chris Doug, Tamara Price, Michael E. Riley. Never seen Michael E. before, I don't think, so thanks for being here. By the way, welcome. Also, give you a hearty welcome to the Driver's Lounge. Michael Riley says, the American people voted for a South African getting retribution on America. Utah Spanky. Okay. They did, whether they knew it or not, right? Stephen Sayers, thankful for political satire in cartoon form. Tamara Price, $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Tamara. You get a big yippee as my face fades out into the thing, into the oblivion. Thank you so much, Tamara. I do appreciate you helping out the show, helping to support the show, keep us going. Klaatu Parato Nitko is here. Hello, Klaatu. Good to see you. Robert Perez, he looks like Han Solo Frozen. He's in the Carbonite or whatever they call it. What do they call it? Carbonite or something like that? Carbon something. I don't know. Again, thanks, Tamara, for that. Richard, bring Musk coders into court. Well, I did just hear something about maybe it was on Nicole Sandler, maybe, or was it Randy Rhoads that they did just. I don't know if it was Congress or a court Sorry for the shoddy reporting here, but they did like ban those guys access, any future access, because they are not authorized. I don't even think Musk is authorized. They should ban his ass too. He's not. He has not been confirmed by anything, or he's not been voted in on anything. Just Trump just can't give willy nilly. There are procedures here. It's for crying out loud. I mean, the balls on these guys, just barging in. I heard that Musk went down to the CDC in Atlanta and did the same thing. Barges his way in there. Fuck you, Musk. Musk, you're not making any friends here. I mean, you've got at least half of America that would like to just do nothing more than to fucking ship you back to South Africa. Stick you on a plane or a cargo ship or whatever, I don't know, and send your fucking ass back to South Africa. Mike H. Hello, Mike H. I hope you're feeling better than you were this morning. So, be on your mind your P's and Q's. Brooklyn, what did you tape? Well, I just have it setting down. You guys can hear me okay, right? I just have it on this little see what I have. I have a tray, and then I have a shoebox, and on top of the shoebox I have my iPad. And then right in front of the iPad, I just put the mic right there. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Richard, bring them into court. I'm all for it. They should be, and a Musk right there with them. I've said from day one, they should be arrested, brought up on charges, whatever the charges are. We had the opening, that opening video where the young lady she laid out a bunch of laws there that they broke. So fucking throw the book at them. As far as I'm concerned. Richard says, I want my files back, get a hold of their computers, bring the I guess computers into court. Yeah. Seize that shit, man. Absolutely. Mr. Spock, hey, Mr. Spock, live long and prosper. One of these days I will be able to do that Spock thing. Mr. Spock says, howdy, everyone. Perhaps somebody should start a pre-Triggertron, Sparks Show. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Mike H. Nick Rich had a problem with my handle, so I called him a snowflake. Oh. All right. Well, let's just nip this in the bud. No more name calling. All right. Only I get to do that. Only I get to do name calling. And I know, snowflake seems a bit, harmless or whatever, but let's just not do it. Okay, let's just not do it. Not do it. That's just in the name calling. I have a problem with your name too. That's why I always say Mike H. It's not that I'm a prude. I just feel like, it's a name. And you say that you're born with that name, although I think your name is Joel. Remember Joel the Troll and all that stuff? But so yeah, I think you made the name up so that people would say the C word and it'd be like, aha, I got you. It's just one of those type of things. So I just try to avoid being got. So I just say Mike H. But whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. We've had you on here before. I mean, you've been here, and we've had many acceptable conversations with you, and Anyhow, Chris Doug says the damage is done. The data has been stolen and stored in the X servers. No turning back now. Well, still, I think we should do whatever we can do. Cease and desist. We should seize their computers, see if their servers. I don't know. Scorched earth mentality. Of course, it's a Trump DOJ. So what whatever we can do, whatever we can get, I guess I'll take at this point. CR's here. Hey, CR, good to see you. Hello to CR. Yeah, we're just hanging out. What else is going on since we last spoke? Senate's been doing a filibuster. I didn't really watch any of that. Have you guys watched any of it? Good for them. Good for them. Maybe that's one way of getting out something. I don't know. People could keep complaining. What are the Democrats? Why aren't they doing anything? Why aren't they getting the message out? Well, now they're doing a 30-hour filibuster, and there's only so much they can do. Anytime they can get in front of a microphone and get a camera on them, and whatever they do, they need to fully take advantage of that to get out the Democratic messaging. Don't waste it. Don't waste that airtime. There's it's valuable time. So Democrats need to learn that whenever they have a microphone and a camera in front of them, they need to go right to the messaging, right to the talking points, right to the whatever is the most pertinent, relevant thing of the day. Don't let it go to waste. Mr. Spock, the honey oil is awesome. Alrighty. Just checking if I'm on all messages. Make sure I didn't skip something. Jonna Funkhauser says this is nice. Thanks, Jonna Funkhauser, for being here. I don't think I've seen you before, so just want to extend a hearty welcome to the Driver's Lounge. Hope you will like and subscribe. This morning, remember I said that I had lost a few subscribers after I posted a video last night where I was basically, like I said, somewhat kind of tongue-in-cheek, but not entirely tongue-in-cheek, maybe halfway tongue-in-cheek, about just blaming Trump on all my woes and all and not getting any rides and stuff like that. And I was really, at the end of that video, it kind of became a rage fest, I think, where I was dropping a lot of F-bombs and putting Trump's name right after the F-bomb a lot. And I ended up losing a few subscribers because I probably have people that they just think I'm a Lyft driver or a truck driver. They don't really know that I'm not MAGA until I absolutely, I come out there and I'm like, fuck Trump, he's fucking the world up. And I ended up losing a few subscribers after that video. But I gotta say, since this morning's video, I picked up a few. So it all evens out in the end. So thank you to the new subscribers who, and hopefully I won't chase you away. I've chased away some of the maggots, which is fine. What I don't like is when I chase away some of them on our own team, our own side, and I do that sometimes too. So just because, stick foot in mouth syndrome or whatever. But anyhow, so welcome, John Funkhauser. Glad to see you. I'm a fan of you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're check. Well, if you're a fan of me, I guess you've watched before. I don't know. Brooklyn, it was great. Rant away. Nick Rich, maggots are morons. Here we go, guys. Hey, there's Jolie. Thanks, Jolie, for coming on in. Good to see you. I wasn't sure if you were working or what, but glad to have you in here and hanging out with us for a bit. Richard Phillips, keep up the great work, everybody. I'm just going to throw that out to everybody. John Funkhauser said, you said my name perfect. Well, I'm glad I did. I wasn't sure. I just kind of went with it. So I'm glad I did. I'm glad I tried to do that to everybody's name. Michael E. Riley says, I have discovered a way to listen but not bother people in the comments section. I play Scrabble. John, you rock, sir. Well, thank you, Michael. You rock. No, you rock. Anyhow, I usually don't get too upset about, you know, like if it's trolls or even just people who have disagreements with, unless they start really getting into like the hate speech, the slurs and all that kind of stuff. That's the problem. But otherwise, I do like to find out, like if there are people here or that come in that can genuinely have a conversation about their side, their argument, their why they think what they think. I like to know that kind of stuff. But so many times we do get trolls in here where all they do is they just want to kind of spam the chat with just kind of saying a phrase over and over and over again. And that's not productive and it's boring, and I don't really put up with that either. But if you can have a conversation, okay, why you believe what you believe, I find that kind of interesting. It's nice to know, or it's good to know, I think, what the other side thinks and why they think and how they think and all that kind of stuff. Nick Rich says those that agree with Donald Trump are morons. Boy, Nick Rich is just on a moron kick today. Word of the day, moron. I was going to kind of title this show Moron Musk, and it would be like more like MORE, like more, because this morning we did on the morning show it was about Musk, and then it would be like more like we're continuing this show and doing more on Musk, but it would be a play on the word moron. But I decided to just Brooklyn says, don't insult anyone's pizza. Anyone's pizza. Yeah, no more insulting of the pizzas. God darn it. All right, I admit, I eat Domino's, all right? I'm sorry. It tastes like cardboard. But they're free. Every third one is free or something because I get points. Anyhow. Chris Doug says trolls that abuse their presence here will be reported and blocked. This is not X. Oh yeah, X. We hate X. I hate X. I deactivated my X account 8 or 9 months ago, I think. Quite a while ago. That was the first sort of sign, I guess, of me disassociating or whatever with Musk. Like I said, I went over the whole thing this morning, how I was fan of Musk and I thought he was a good guy and all that kind of stuff. But no, turns out he's just a dirtbag, fascist, Nazi who doesn't deserve my or anyone else's time or money or anything. Nick Rich, moron about the morons. Yeah, something like that. Richard says, I want more people to demand that we confiscate Musk's Coder computer. I think so. That should be a rally cry. And even if he can save it, and they saved it here, saved it there, we should still say, no, you give us those servers, you give us what you got. We're going to get a warrant, and we're going to go in, and we're going to seize all your shit. And even if it's been copied and sent out to wherever he was going to do it, I guess there's only so much we can do. But you're right, Richard. I think we need to make this like a battle cry, rallying cry, whatever. There needs to be warrants, and there needs to be search and seizures of all of that fucking of all whatever Musk has, computers, laptops, servers, Starlink satellites. I don't know. We're gonna take. We need to fucking have access to all of it, and take whatever he took. We need to take it away from him. I agree. Richard says that doesn't stop them from downloading it dozens of times, but at least we know that we got what we got, and I'll bet if we ask, they're going to destroy it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Floyd Price is here, 48 thumbs ups, Iowa. And I guess some Slavic Ukrainian stuff. Yeah, we got 53 watch and 53 thumbs ups. Thanks for all of that, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me, and the share button and the subscribe button and all that good stuff. But yeah, back to Richard. Yeah, it doesn't stop him from downloading a dozen times. But yeah, we can't just let this lie. This cannot just go unanswered. You know, it can't go. This cannot go unanswered. We have to. I don't know. We have to just stop this, and it's mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. Hey, Floyd Price. Floyd Price says, hey, TJ in chat. Good to see Floyd in here. Roxanne Armfield's here. Hey, one of our Roxannes. We've got like 3 of them now. 3 of the lovely Roxannes. There's 1 now, but sometimes we have 3. Mr. Spock is saying hello to everybody. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down here in chat. Sarah Nelson's here. Hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're hanging out. I'm just trying to get everybody kind of loose, kind of warmed up and loose, ready to go, so that when Hal comes on, you won't be cold and you won't be like tight. You know what I mean? You want to get the muscles loosened up, the ligaments, the tendons, maybe get the heart pumping a little bit. You don't want to go into a Hal Sparks show cold, because that's when you pull a hammy. You guys remember the hammy? You don't want to pull a hammy. Believe you me. So that's all that we're doing here. We're just getting warm. I'm just getting warmed up. I don't know. Mike H is saying hello to Jolie. Trying to make up, I think, a little bit there. Nick Rich says, good day, Mike H. Okay. And then Nick has just gotta egg him on, don't you? Richard says, they got my files not for good reason. I want must bring me files open to the general public. Right. Hey, tit for tat, man. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And Musk, wasn't it Musk who wouldn't even was not forthcoming with any information, when they were trying to vet him. Floyd Price says 31% of the country have voted for this fucker. Now we got to find out. I know. Now we all got to find out. That's the sucky thing. If only the 31% were getting fucked over, I would say, hey, fine, you guys deserve it. But the bad thing is, it's going to spill out to all of us, Krista, Trucker raid, no. Oh yeah, we'll do a raid. Yeah, we'll do an old Trucker John convoy raid when Hal comes on. Absolutely. In about 30 minutes. Michael Riley says, how many Roxannes were created and named because Sting sang your name and a lot? Yeah, I wonder, yeah. Mike H, now if I say something, then I get blocked. I know, just ignore him, Mike. I think he's egging you on or something. I don't know. I know I look a little hazy. I know I got a sun kind of coming in through the blinds a little bit. It's kind of, messing with the camera work here. Anyhow, let me scoot back. You see my trucker t-shirt. Look at there. See there? Trucker, good old American flag. Richard, look what they did to the Hunter Biden hard drive. It's full of disinformation. In which I would say that was never even the Hunter hard drive to begin with. Roxanne Arfield, Michael Riley, I predate way before Sting. Steve Sayers probably gave all our files to China. China, Russia, North Korea. Who knows, right? Iran. Aaron says John looks a little angelic. Yeah, I know it's a little fuzzy. It's a little, yeah, it has that little kind of glow. I mean, I could try. See, I'm hesitant to mess with stuff because then, you know, I'll end up knocking the show off the air or something. I've done that before, so I'm a little hesitant to try to mess with it here. That might be a little better. Is that a little bit better? Am I? Am I? I'm just trying to see if I am. I'm just kind of I'm kind of translucent. I think I'm a little translucent. Um, yeah, I don't know if that helped or not. Oh, I'm really translucent. Ooh, look at there. Look, I disappeared. And then Hal's gonna disappear. Yeah, that might be as good as I can get it. Yeah, I don't know. Chris, you look opaque, John, whatever that means. Michael Riley says the numbers must be close to real. The local gay liquor store owner still has Fox on the TV in the store. He's a Trump voter, huh? That stuff, yeah, that always perplexes me. Why, if you are gay or anything in the LGBTQ community, why the fuck are you even just a Republican? Not even just MAGA. Why are you even a Republican? The Republican Party does not want to do anything for any type of equal rights, any type of equality. Why the fuck would you be a Republican? That's always been a head scratcher. I'm fading. Hopefully, I kind of fixed it. Maybe, I don't know. Bruce makes you look at least 10 years younger, John. Yeah, yeah. I need to get one of those de-aging filters like Steve Bannon was using. Pink Nightmare's here. Hey, Pink Nightmare, good to see you. TJ, you sexy mother truckers. Yeah, Pink Nightmare. Marty McFly is fading. Oh yeah, yeah, like yeah. Chris Doug, now you are invisible like me in my household. Howie Z is here. Hey, Howie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Howie says these young folk are spoiled. We used to have to slap the TV to get it clear. John Funkhauser says it's a cult. Yeah, but even before, like, I know we think of MAGA as a cult and maybe the Tea Party to some extent or whatever. I don't know if I ever thought of the Republican Party as a cult in general, but I mean, there have been, log cabin Republicans, and for many, many years, I think, for decades, I've never understood it. Pink Nightmare. I saw there was some trans MAGA. It doesn't make sense, does it? It just and now how do they feel now about this new thing this new executive order they signed? Banning trans athletes from playing in sports and at the collegiate level or whatever. How do they fucking feel about that? I don't. How do you justify that? How do you put that? How do you make that work in your head? I don't get it. Michael Riley says, John, at my best, I'm semi-lucid. I only participate to be around people, but at a distance. John Funkhauser, a golf cult. Yeah. Hey, Mad Mac. Good to see Mad Mac. Slava Ukraini to you. Slava Ukraini to you. How is he? WWE cult. Peak Nightmare says, I believe her name was Lady Maga. I mean, it's kind of funny, right? Peak Nightmare Puff Puff Pass. It's almost 3:40. How is he? They think Trump is a MMA fighter. Yeah, like I said, was it this morning or whatever, or was it the video last night? Trump is. I think it was the video last night. I was saying, Trump is not Rambo. That's called Photoshop. Okay, Trump is not the big badass, WWE wrestler or Rambo or any of that kind of shit. It's called Photoshop. Please don't get fooled. MAGA. MAGA. Mike H says biological males were not allowed to participate with females. Bob Newell, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, but I can see you, your name and the words you wrote. Michael Riley, I do love your attitude on politics. Well, thank you so much. Mr. Bob Newell, Trump is ripped. Isn't he, though? Isn't he? Wow. Well, I want to get on his regimen. I actually am on his regimen. I'm 6 foot, about 300 pounds of pure flab. So I think I am on his regimen. Terrence Bunce says Trump is beginning to look like Star Wars Jabba. He's beginning to look a lot like Jabba. Every day that we go by something. Trump is beginning to look a lot like Jabba. Good old Jabba the Hutt. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? He likes to do. I don't know. Mr. Bob Newell, have you planned your escape? Always. I've always got an escape plan. I've always got an exit route. Always. Yeah. MJ Daniel, DJT. Hey, MJ Daniel, by the way, good to see you. Thanks for being here. MJ says, DJT is Oogie Boogie from A Nightmare Before Christmas with dementia. There you go. That about rounds it up. Or whatever. Terrence Bunce is laughing out loud. Chris Doug says, Nick Rich says, never trust a maggot. Chris Doug says, at the prayer breakfast this morning, there's a prayer breakfast this morning? I missed it. Damn it, I slept in again. I missed the prayer breakfast. Anyhow, this morning Trump hinted at running for president again in 2028. What the actual fuck? He won't survive this term. Well, hey, give him some credit for being positive, keeping a positive attitude. That's the spirit, old Trumpy. That's the spirit. You're going to run again. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Who's the Donald Trumpy? Who's the cute little Donald? You're going to run again, aren't you? You're going to run. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. I think that's how he wants people to talk to him also. Michael Riley, 6 foot and a bunch of pounds of love that makes trucker. That's right. A big hunk of burning love. A hunk of burning love. Oh, yeah. A hunk of. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. A big hunk of burning love coming right at you. Mike H says there's a mass shooting in San Antonio. So we'll be hearing about that, I guess. More details on that later, I guess. Not to downplay that. I don't know what's going on. Chris Doug, they worship Satan. They worship Satan. Yes, good old Satan. MJ Daniel, he did not burst into flame, which to me proves there is no God. There is no God which you speak of, this God that you speak of. I don't know if it proves anything. I know it's we're being sort of tongue in cheek here and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I think if there is a God, he's just letting us. He's just playing it out. He's just letting us play it out. I don't know. It's like in the playoffs. They say just let the players play. Jonathan Papazon says, waiting for the other shoe to drop. What are chances Trump orders U.S. troops to fight for Russia? I don't know. I don't think but I hate to not be surprised by anything, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But I don't know. What are the chances? I don't know. There might be a chance. There could be, but that would be just, oh my God. I think if he did that, there would have to be some kind of revolt, right? Some sort of revolt at that point by the U.S. military. There's got to be a revolt. We're not fighting against Ukrainians. Please, God, oh Lord, we're not fighting against Ukrainians. Especially since we've dumped how many billions of dollars in their things. So that would just be ridiculous. But that's not to say, Trump wouldn't do something ridiculous. Mr. Barnul, is this the entertainment portion of the show? Yes, that's over. We're through it. We got through it. We're done with the entertainment part. Now we're at the information part. Is this? I don't know. Where's my Jolie? What part are we in? Jolie, Jolie, what part are we in the show here? I don't know. Is this the entertainment part? What part is this? I'm lost. NJ Daniel, I'm 6'4" and I'm around 290. Kicking around 290. I'm Mad King Donnie, and the flatulent looks like nothing close. And Mad King Donnie, the flatulent looks like nothing close. Strapping MJ Daniel, 6'4". Look at you. Pink Nightmare, so many faces, so few places. I don't know. Chris Doug, the wrath of God awaits. How is he? Why does Trump think Iran is going to take him out? Because he's a paranoid fool. I don't know. Pink Nightmare. Hell Satan. Michael Riley. Picked up Police Academy 1 through 3. I just started 3. Scrabble time. Okay. Robert Perez. Damn, it's Driver. Damn it, Driver. Oh, damn it, Driver. You're turning me into butter when you do the baby talk, Johnny. Oh, yeah. I dare you. Who's going to run for president? You are. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. You're going to run for president again, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. That Donald Trump would just love that. If everyone just talked to him like that, I could just see him. Just, John Funkenhauser, 7 cops got shot. Is this the San Antonio thing that Mike H was bringing up? That's pretty fucking horrible. I mean, it's horrible that anyone gets shot, but if 7 cops got shot, I don't know. That's crazy. Because usually they're the ones that shoot. No. Anyhow, I don't mean to make fun of it. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like a pretty dark day in San Antonio. MJ Daniel, church lady voice. Is it Satan? Yeah, how did Dana Carvey say that? He was always like, don't you? Whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all these little catch lines there. Whatever. Brooklyn says 7 police officers wounded. So sad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is the first time hearing of it, so I'm sure we'll all be getting more info on that. Howie Z, that dead man switch thing has me thinking with Iran. Roxanne says, hey there, sweetie Andrew Petrie. How you doing today? Mr. Bob Newell, I almost said something important. Almost. You were so close, Mr. Bob Newell. So close. So close. Pink Nightmare, let's go Canes. I first read that I thought it said let's go to Canes, and I was like, yeah, let's go to Canes. I could go for some Canes right now. MJ Daniel, the airing of grievances part. Okay, is that the part of the show? Airing of grievances. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Peak Nightmare. Leopards eat your faces. Nick Rich, 5'6", 192. My oldest high school weight after years at 260. Good for you, Nick. Getting down to 192. A svelte 192. Yeah. I'm liking it. Mad Max says, damn, Andrew, you don't, how you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, Andrew was talking about having shingles. I had shingles one time a few years ago. I didn't know what it was at first. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had it like, I'm not even sure if I want to say. Let's just say it was getting to be a bit precarious. I got it just in the nick of time. They gave me shots. I know we had a conversation about this before about the shots, and people were saying blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to get into all that. Big Dog NC's here. Hey, Big Dog. The big dog's in the house. We let big dogs in the house over here at the Driver's Lounge. Thanks for being here, Big Dog. Paula's here. Hey, Paula. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in. I'm trying to get you guys loose and loosened up and warmed up. Don't want to go into house parks, cold and tight. You want to go in nice and loose and warmed up. So let's do it. Let's do a little shoulder roll. Come on now. Let's get those shoulders loosened up. I don't know. High five there from John. Roxanne. Okay, you guys are having a conversation. Big Dog, 6'1", 300. That's right. We're about the same. I'm about 6 foot 300. Just, pure manliness. Just pure manliness right here. Right. Pete Nightmare. They just opened a Raising Cane's up the street from my work. Haven't tried it yet. I don't want to build it up because you do that and then someone will go and they'll go, it's not that great. So go try it out. I'll just say I like it. I think it's good. Liberal Dan apparently does not like it. If you know who Liberal Dan is. Okay, so we got 1 vote against, 1 vote for. I'm going to put Liberal Dan as a no. Okay, I'm just going to speak for Liberal Dan on this one. And I'm going to put me as a yes. So now we've got, and it's even. And now you're the tiebreaker. Peak Nightmare, you're the tiebreaker, I guess. And I am looking very translucent as I looked at the screen there. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyhow, maybe the lighting isn't good in here. Too much sun coming through. So here's Mad Matt coming in. Yeah, we've been talking about this a little bit. Mad Max says, San Antonio shooting with 7 getting shot happened on 22 January 2025. Oh, so that's old news then. It's not breaking news. So Mike H came in with what he claimed was breaking news. Apparently not. Apparently this happened a week ago or something. Steve Sayers, Steven Sayers says, easy for you to say, if trans athletes bother MAGA so much, why don't they help them start their own league? Probably because it's hard to start a league when you've only got like one person. I mean, someone said there's 550,000 college athletes or something like that, and they don't even know how many trans athletes there are, but they know it's like, I mean, they can't think of any of the, they don't even know who they are. I mean, it's like less than 10 or something like that. And 10's probably a high number. Kind of hard to start a league, with 10 people. But here's the thing. There's always, for college athletes, any type of, once you get past, Little League or something, they let boys and girls play together at a certain age because it doesn't matter. They're all kind of the same physiologically. But once they get to be college age, or even high school age, maybe even junior high age, I don't know. But at some point, they start, they have requirements, about testosterone levels and all these kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's always been rules in place anyhow. So that a trans athlete, a trans woman or something, doesn't have an unfair advantage. And so they have to submit to testing. That's always been in place. And it's never really been a problem until MAGA wants to just weaponize it, make it political. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Broke on dominoes and the shingles vaccine. I know, off limits. Those are off limits to me. We had I remember months ago, we had a kind of a big thing about the shingles vaccinations. And I'm not relitigating that. And I am looking very translucent. I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, I'm going to just leave it since we're almost done. But yeah, and the dominoes thing. So those are off limits for me, guys. Peak Nightmare, I had to switch to Twitch. YouTube doesn't like me in Hal's chat. By the way, thanks for mentioning that. I am multicasting to Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. So if one of those is better for you, you can find me on Twitch. I think it's Trucker John 3. On Facebook, it's just John Fowler. And on here, you're here, so you know what it is. It's Trucker John. So yeah, if Twitch is better for you, I am on Twitch right now, and on Facebook, and on here. Big Dog, Big John. Pete Nightmare, I'm 5'2", and I have no idea what I weigh. Chris Doug, I had a bad reaction to shingle shot. Okay, that's off limits. Aaron, y'all have a Culver's near you? We do have. Do we have? Yeah, I think we have a Culver's here. I've eaten at Culver's, as a truck driver. The first one was in Wisconsin, I think very near to where they started in Wisconsin. But they've got them even as far as Arizona. I think they might have some here in Vegas, or at least I think. I don't think I've had one since I've been here, but anyhow, yeah, very good. I love Culver's. They're very, very good. I'm not sure if they've gone to California yet, but I did write them. Remember I was talking about how I write letters or to companies. Well, to Culver's, I wrote because I got on one of those email things where it's like, do you have a feedback? And here's my feedback. I was like, and I said, hey, you guys are really great. I'm from California, and you guys don't have any in California yet, and I think you should come out to California. I think you'd do really good. And they actually responded. They said, thank you for your suggestion, and we're not there yet, but I think it was like, we look forward to someday being in California. I don't know if they're in California yet or not. I think they have some here in Nevada, in Vegas. And I know they have some in Arizona because I've eaten at the one down in the Phoenix area. They've got, or a few. They've got more than one down there. But yeah, I like Culver's. They're good. They are good. Barney, not a big fan myself, but there's usually a line out on the street for canes. Like I said, I don't want to build them up because then you'll go, what was all the hype about? But I like them. So much so that I usually have them more than once a week. Piratess Alex is here? Says, wait, Piratess Alex is here? No. Piratess Alex, hey, good to see you. Thanks for being here, by the way. I'd like to extend a welcome to the Driver's Lounge. I'm not sure if I've seen you before. If I have, forgive me for not remembering. But thanks for being here. Andy USA is here. Hey, Andy USA, good to see you. I've seen Andy. I don't know if have I seen you in this chat. I know I've seen you in some other chats, for sure. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Nick talking about some off-limit stuff for me there. I am pretty far behind him, aren't I? Brooklyn says one officer downtown shooting happened today. So we're getting mixed reports on when these things happen, where they happen, what happened. That's, so I'll look into that later. Aaron West says, it looks like Hal's looking at your butt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. He's checking me out. And I am looking more and more translucent. Maybe I should have chosen a different picture of Hal. I didn't want to present him in a bad light or whatever. Big Dog Trucker John is ghosting us. Yeah, I think I'm getting more and more ghosty as we go along here. I could try to adjust it again, on the chroma key. Is it sensitivity that I need to do? Let's see. Oh. I don't know. That might be as good as I can get it. Anyhow, let me see. I'm going to skip on down here. Diane Lachetti, best mushroom Swiss burger. Yeah, talking about Culver's. That sounds like Culver's, yeah. Aaron says Culver's is yummy. Very yummy. Mr. Spock, TJ is phasing between dimensions. Yeah. Yeah, I was phasing in and out there. My favorite name to pronounce, or not to pronounce, Perspicacious M. Did I say it right? Perspicacious? Perspicacious M is here. Good to see you, Perspicacious. We got Dave H. also here. Kane's Texas Toast is good, but I definitely love Culver's. Perspicacious M. I'm going to just keep saying it. Thanks for being here. Captain Crunch is here. You look like you smell like pee and regret. Okay, thank you very much. Sarah Nelson, anybody remember Romper Room? I see Mr. Spock and Mad Mac and Mad Mac. Yeah, I've had that one told to me before. It's good enough. So I guess I didn't say it right. Perspicacious. Perspicacious. I don't know. Let's see. Diane Lachetti, they have awesome walleye sandwiches certain times of the year. I don't know. That's not at Culver's, right? I don't think they have walleye, do they? Maybe they do. I don't know. Howie Z, what was that movie called where people phased in and out? Phasers, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Nick says it's 4, and it's 4, so I'm pretty much caught up. Mad Matt, TJ kind of looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi when it was all ghosty. Yeah, Luke, the Force is with you. Hey, this is my Obi-Wan. That was a horrible Obi-Wan. Hey, Luke, the Force is with you. That was just like, and scene. That was just like Obi-Wan, wasn't it? Pete Nightmare, we got Jersey Mike's everywhere now. Yeah, we got Jersey Mike's here. Tom Bias is here. How's the truck running? Tom Bias says, hey, TJ, how y'all? I'm waiting on a pizza at Pizza Hut. There you go. I like the stuffed crust pizza, by the way. I know that's going to probably inflame a whole other area of pizza aficionados that think that that's sacrilegious or something. Bonnie says, we're getting a Shake Shack. We have Shake Shack here. I don't know if I don't think I've ever eaten at Shake Shacks. We've got a few here in Vegas, but I'm pretty sure I've eaten at Shake Shack somewhere in the country, and I think I liked it, if I recall. James Jaramillo is here. Hey, everybody! Thanks for stopping in. Now, when Hal comes on, let's make sure when we jump over to Hal's, make sure we do a Trucker John convoy raid. If you guys would be so kind. And by that I just mean you go to the chat, just write this Trucker John convoy raid. I don't have well, Aaron will probably put a link in, but it isn't like an official raid. You know how like I guess Twitch does it or whatever. It'll just be click the link, go over there, go in the chat, and say, hey, this is Trucker John convoy raid. That'd be great. Oh, Mad Max says how's live. There's the link. All right, guys, thank you so much for going there. I hope I got you guys loosened up and warmed up, ready to go. You don't want to go into how cold. You want to get loose, warmed up, so you don't pull anything, you don't snap anything. So I hope I did my job for that. Grandma M's here. Hello, Grandma M. Mad Mac, how is live? Say Trucker John convoy raid. That's how you do it, Mad Mac. That's exactly how you do it. You guys, all right. So if Hal's on, let me. I'm just going to take a quick peek. It might just be the music, that he does. That musical thing that he does. Let's see. Yeah, so he's got that going. You guys can hear this. Let's see here. Yeah. There's that. So Hal's up. I do see Elizabeth Fernandez with the Trucker John convoy raid. Thank you, Elizabeth. And James Jaramillo with the incoming Trucker John raid. Thank you guys so much for doing that. That's really awesome of you. I appreciate that. So I'm still over here on mine. I'm going to shut mine down or go to my end thing here. But before you guys jump, before you do the Trucker John convoy raid, just remember words of wisdom. We always end the show on words of wisdom. Get your pen out, your paper, pad, write this down. Words of wisdom, okay? From Trucker John. Just remember that I'll be seeing you right here on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. or right after Hal. We'll do a House Sparks after show hangout. Okay, so don't forget to do that. That wasn't really the words of wisdom. Here's the words of wisdom. Write this down, kids. Okay, so just remember that
Well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes. Might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about door chimes. But if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hostile of Easter, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I tried to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid. But doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on the Trucker John live stream. gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John livestream. Yeah, the Trucker John livestream, we're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream, this is where we win, right here on the Trucker John live stream. Know it's time to say goodbye, the show is coming in. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry, we're all gonna come back and meet again.
Trucker John, on the road he rides, live streaming all through the nights. From politics to pop culture he speaks, no topic is off limits, nothing is weak. From Vegas to the highways, he'll never tire, shouting about food, talking about desire. He's the rebel of the asphalt, the king of the night, with a microphone in his hand, he's ready to ignite. Freedom is his fuel, passion in his soul, gotta express himself, gotta take control, moving through the country, keeping it real, no filter, no holding back, nothing to conceal.
Rolling down the highway in my rusty old rig, I'm a retired trucker, but my spirit's still big. Living in Vegas, where the lights never sleep, broadcasting my thoughts for the world to keep. From politics to pop culture, I've got it all, sharing my views, no matter how big or small. Talking about food, the movies and bugs, shining a light on all the social issues. No shows, I've driven through the desert, seen the city so bright, but now I'm living in a different kind of fight. From my apartment in Las Vegas, I hold the key, exploring the world through my live stream for free. For free.